Wednesday, Puppet fans! Today's Wednesday, and so for Puppet fans, that means, well, that's a good Puppet Day, because that's a day when you get to check in on the Puppet Hideaway and see what's happening. And, yeah, well, if you look behind me, you can see that we are in, bunny season, and the bunnies are getting ready for their pink party. So yes, we have the, there's different groups here at the Puppet Hideaway well, everybody loves to party at the Puppet Hideaway. Let's start with that. That's obvious, right? But different groups, well, yeah, they all party in their own way, and in many ways they're similar, but in other ways they're each unique and different. And so yes, this month you'll get to see how the bunnies do it. And the bunnies are, their party, they themed their party the pink party, which kind of makes sense. In fact, it may not blow your mind to realize that the leprechauns are throwing a green party, and who else is throwing a party? Well, the carrots, yeah, they're throwing an orange party. In fact, I'll show you in a bit, but yeah, we're getting ready for their party. That'll be next month. And then, the capybaras. Yeah, well, they're throwing a red party. Because they're just, the capybaras are just such a loving little rodents. And they're all about Valentine's Day. So, yes, they're hosting the red party. And the court jesters. You know the jesters from the Puppet Hideaway. They host the purple party. And purple and maroon, because a big part of the jester party is marionettes. And I thought marionettes and maroon, the marionette maroon party, but then jester purple. Maybe they have two parties. We're still in development. But hey everybody, welcome. This is live, and so yes, if you're joining us, you can certainly join in the chat. And hey guys, yes, thank you for joining. And yeah, hello, welcome, thanks for watching. And it's so nice to see you all. So yes, I can, yeah, if you have questions or stuff while I'm letting you know what's up, I'm happy to respond. So, let's see, where should we start? It's a beautiful, lovely day. And I'm here, I'm having my cup of coffee still. And I'm drinking out of one of my favorite coffee mugs. This is my Mr. Rogers mug. And Mr. Rogers, you know, is a real inspiration to me. I really loved the way he was, when you think about it, one of the first live streamers. You know, he just entered into, you know, he brought you into his home, you know, and yeah, got comfy, changed his sweater. By the way, Mr. Rogers changes his sweater. This is one of those heat temperature mugs. I drink my coffee over ice. I like iced coffee. So, but if you heat this bad boy up, yeah, then he switches to his iconic red sweater, which is really nice. I could tell you who makes this if I knew right off the top of my hand, but I don't. Oh yes, I'm sorry, I can tell you. It is brought to you, can I tell you this without spilling coffee all over me in the... it is made by Sunreal Entertainment from 2019. And what I like about this mug is it has some of his famous quotes. Let me share them with you, huh? Because these make me smile every day. You make each day a special day, and I like you just the way you are. It's good to be curious about many things. And then you can grow ideas in the garden of your mind. And won't you be my neighbor? Now, if you notice I stumbled a bit there, it's because, you know, I'm not critical, but I will point out that the phrase, you always make each day a special day, is so important to the designers of this mug that they then repeated it again over here. You always make each day a special day. So I guess that is the big takeaway message. So it's so important they put it on there twice. You make every day a special day. Why? I try. So, all right. Yes. Coffee. That's nice. Also, the bunnies are all about sweet treats, candy, and jelly beans. So, let me tell you, coffee and jelly beans. I'll be speeding right through this little check-in, won't I? All right. So, if I seem to be in a good mood, that's because I started out today with a good laugh, and I had a good laugh at myself, and the reason I was laughing at myself is because I made a mistake, and I was getting ready for the live stream, and I was like, okay, you know, I'm gonna check in with my puppet fans, and you know, I want to have my stuff ready. I want to have to talk about, and I'm like, yep, and I definitely want to talk about this cool new fleece blanket from Peeps, from Peeps blanket. And I was like, yeah, that's great. And then, yeah, together, then we'll open up this other one together because I'll explain the process of what goes on there. And, but then I was like, but then I also want to compare and contrast this one to the other one. And I'm like, wait, what? Where's the other fleece blanket? Where is it? And I'm like, why is it not? Eric? Why is the other Peeps blanket not with, you know, the pink and the, you know, the bunny show stuff? I'm like, okay, not a big deal, but you can't start your live stream until you find it because it's part of your check-in. So, okay, we're gonna find it. There was a level of frustration on my part, for sure, because I have been working very, very hard on something very exciting that's coming up, and that is the studio, which I will be premiering shortly. In fact, at the end of this live stream, I will even do a little tease. Anyway, coming up. But, gosh, I got so excited there. By the surprise, I got choked up. Yeah, okay. So then I said, all right, let's not get angry. Let's just, you know, get scientific. It's got to be here somewhere. You know, you remember that it's different than this one. It's close, but it's not the same because these have an outline, a drop shadow. Well, I say a shadow. No, it's not a shadow. I'll take that back. No, it's just an outline. And the other one doesn't. And that's why they won't balance. Anyway, and you were going to talk about the details and about the different. And where is it? And it was like, okay. Because you've worked so hard at organizing and getting the studio ready and getting the place ready and everything organized, some mistakes obviously have been made because you can't find the fleece you're looking for. And so then I was like, okay, well then maybe it's in with throws and not, you know, in with the Easter. So I go to throws. So I'm going through the throws and sure enough, I find, that's not supposed to be there. It's not the fleece I'm looking for, but it's a fleece that's not in where the throws are supposed to be or whatever. I was like, all right, that's weird, but whatever. We make that correction. Another mistake. Yeah, we keep it a hashtag of how many mistakes I'm checking on today. I was like, oh, that's not what that's supposed to be. But that still doesn't get us to the bottom line of where is this after. Wow! So then, I have exhausted all possibilities. One of the advantages of living in a very small place is working in a small place, living and working in a small place, is that you can pretty quickly go, yeah, it is not here. I don't know what has happened. I don't know if a interdimensional portal has opened and it's been sucked in, but it's gone. And at this point, all you can do is just kind of laugh at the situation, laugh at yourself, and just go, okay, Eric, you've made another mistake. So, are we up to 2 now? 2 mistakes. Because you've lost this. And that's weird, because you buy something, and I'm going to show you today kind of how this whole process works. You know, you buy something, and then you inventory it, and you store it, and it's all a process. And obviously my process is broken down, and I have lost something in the process, and mistakes have been made. And then, where does the laughter, where does the humor come in? Which is the good part. I guess the story has a happy ending. I guess the punchline is I did not lose the fleece. It turns out that the fleece has not arrived at the Puppet Hideaway yet. I have ordered it, and I'm just so used to everything coming so fast that, yeah, it's not coming for like another week or 2. I was like, oh, okay. Well, so I guess, yeah, I won't be talking. So I gotta work on my schedule. I guess the peeps part of this isn't happening until like the end of this month. But yeah, so that's why it's not here. It's because it hasn't arrived yet. And it is different than this one. But it's similar, and I'll be fascinated to see just how similar. I mean, I think it might actually be like exactly similar but it definitely doesn't have the outline on each peep. So, and we'll also find out if it's made by the same company or not too, I guess. So, yeah, more to come on that. But while we're on that subject of peeps, fleece, let's open another one. Okay, so now, it would be good if so one of the mistakes that have been made, is that I document, like, I do pretty good documentation. Like, you know, who manufactures it, what license it is, you know, I even keep some track of, like, did it come from eBay or something, but I guess when I go to the brick and mortar retailers, I guess I need to keep a record of like, okay, all of this came from this retailer at this visit. Because what happened in this case was, I don't know where this came from. I can't find this. And so I've checked. I have not purchased, I did not order this online. So I purchased this at a retail store. But in the past couple, anyway, I've been busy procuring stuff for the Puppet Hideaway. And that includes going to several Target stores. And by the way, Target stores don't carry the same merchandise. Each store manager makes some decisions. I think especially when it comes to things like seasonal and specialty or whatever that. There's programs that stores opt in on and opt out of and all that. There's a whole fun retailer side of things. So anyway, and then I don't even know exactly. Well, and then then there's the online portion of it. Bottom line, I picked this up at one of my retail shops. sometimes, you know, I also go to the, you know, the Home Goods and the Marshalls and the, you know, and the Ross and the whatever, thrift stores. I mean, yeah, I don't know. So, I would love to figure out where this came from. My guess is that I picked it up at one of the retailers and it's just sold out now and it's just gone, and so now I don't, yeah, it's gone. But then the other problem is I guess if you don't record it and save it or whatever, then trying to look at a receipt and figure it out from there, no, it's just got like item codes and says like, you know, seasonal item or something, so not so helpful. So, okay, so I buy an item and I come home and I guess I realize, yeah, I need to document where it came from, a couple things is I figured out I don't tend to save. I don't tend to save anything. Now I have to be very careful with what I save. Again, I don't have a lot of space here, but I do believe in saving a lot of stuff when it comes to this sort of thing. So yes, I keep all of this until I'm absolutely sure I'm done with it, and then because these are nice. Look at that little cardstock. That could easily be a postcard you could send to somebody on Easter. You know, you could use it for all sorts of stuff. Well, and then for my show, right? Lots of possibilities. So everything, well, anyway, there's a lot of, I don't just randomly get rid of anything. But I also wanted you guys to share, or to take this opportunity to share with you guys that there's a process to all of this, and it is time consuming, as you're about to find out, because I mean, look, all I've done so far is I purchased it from a store, and I've come home and I took a picture of it to say that it's Peeps, and it's, you know, it's a plush throw, 50 inches by 60 inches, and it's made by, let's see, it's made in China. It is the Peeps brand. The registered trademarks of Just Born Inc. What? Peeps? The Peeps chick shape and the Peeps bunny shape are registered trademarks of Just Born Inc. Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, USA, and are used under license. Oh. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I'm doing this whole Peeps thing, and I realize I don't know anything about Peeps. Just Born Bethlehem? I always just assumed it was a... Well, there you go. How many mistakes do we... All right, we're up to mistake number 3. I thought Peeps was just a brand, like a candy brand. Well, maybe Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Oh, is that Hershey's? Is Peeps part of Hershey's? Well, this is why this is a behind-the-scenes live. I obviously have not done my research, right? I've not done my research on this throw either, because... Okay, we're going to find out the throw once I open it up, because it'll say it on the sewn-in label. All right. Oh, and then... yeah, so that's... Well, actually, I don't know. I was going to say, that's not a blister card. Anyway, so that's product card, I guess you would call that. You know, I really like talk a lot of retail stuff, and I don't necessarily... So that's, that is your hang tag. It's a tag, hangs off the product, generally identifies it as a licensed product. It's from a license, as you can see there. And will sometimes give you product information, although in this case, it just says Peeps. But now you see, again, that's something I would normally save. In this case, it's a little sad because it's folded and creased. But, yeah, but again, you know, that's something you could, heck, you could turn that into a little, you know, right now it's ready to go. It could be a little ornament or something. Or who the heck knows, it could be anything. All right, so now the next thing, one of the little annoying things about products, kind of like the, small, they're so hard to see, and they're so annoying. Yeah, you guys all know those. Everybody knows these things. And aren't they the worst? Can everybody relate with me right now? Because they're so difficult to get out of stuff. And you're gonna see on these fleece blankets that, okay, and you're also gonna notice that you're like, gosh, he's being very careful about everything. And I want to explain why in just a second. But in order to do so, I have to be careful and not muck this up. Oh, make another mistake. Ah! How many are we up to? We're up to 3, right? Okay. Oh man, come on, Eric. Don't muck this up. Okay. Okay, got it. Okay. Now, the reason I took such care in being careful with removing those little plastic little ties that hold the products is because these themselves that hold the throw together, look at that. That's a really nice ribbon. And it's got, you know, little Velcro tabs there. And so the product comes for each throw. You realize that the packaging itself comes with 2 really nice ribbon for the Velcro thing. And so, oh my gosh, there's tons of possibilities you can do with these things, especially with the Velcro, right? I mean, because you can, you know, we could connect them all. Yeah, anyway, so these are really good. So whenever I get a throw, I save these. So I would suggest, yeah, I wouldn't just suggest just cutting them. And be careful when, the reason I was using such caution in removing those ties is because the ribbon, yeah, those ties will pull and, you know, put little holes or pucker marks in the ribbon if you don't remove those little stubborn guys very carefully. And sometimes those little puckers and holes will happen anyway just because of the product moving around in you know, transportation and on shelf, and customers, I don't know, not treating things respectfully. Yeah. Okay, so we're moving right along with our process. Why is this blanket not opening? Yeah, that's because of those darn little plastic ties. Yeah, they're, on these particular products, there's quite a few of them, but once you've done 1 or 2, you can quickly become a pro at pulling them out. But I have also found that what I also try to do, if I'm not super rushed, is to pull out the little, you know, to pull out those little plastic ties as you're doing it, where you can find them. This actually makes more sense, or applies more, I think, when you're working with taking them out of plush, because sometimes in plush they can just hide. Whereas I think with these fleece blankets and stuff, it's pretty easy once you open it up to run your hands over it and find them. But oh, they're so annoying on so many levels because they're invisible. They're kind of hard to get out. They're almost like, they remind me of ticks on a pet. Because you're just like, oh, my lovely pet. And you're like, oh, that little tick. And I gotta get that little brush or little comb. And yeah, there he is. Yeah, so there he is. Yeah, that is, that's what it is, right? It's a little plastic tick. And then, of course, they end up everywhere. And yeah, so then you gotta vacuum them. And oh, and then drama. More drama. Maybe this is, yeah, I don't even know. Gosh, on our list of mistakes, I don't know if we count this as a mistake or not. But part of my check-in, and if you want to know about my emotional well-being, thank you for asking. Yeah, my baby! My Dyson! My Animal V11! I guess I made a mistake. Something's happened. So it's on my to-do list. This poor guy's got to go to has to go to the Hideaway hospital. I've been using it a lot, and yeah, and it got upset, and it said it was upset about the filter, and I cleaned the filter, and I replaced the filter, and it has not worked since. So I'm sad about that. I also found myself going, yeah, Eric, maybe you need to be careful and not be, oh, hey, Dan. Hey, thanks for joining. Nice to see you. Yeah, this is your Wednesday check-in. And the bunnies are having a pink party. That's what we're working on. And I'm just letting you know about my sad Dyson situation. Well, not sad. Well, yeah, it's a troubling situation. I don't know the future status of my baby here. But, yeah, I hope I didn't break it. And, oh yeah, is it okay to get emotional about a product, you know, a physical thing? Well, yes, in my opinion, you can. And it's because, I've had this guy since the pandemic. And, yeah, we've spent a lot of time together. Yeah, we're buds. I mean, yeah, so this is a 5-6-year-old product, so maybe he just died. I don't know. We'll find out. Maybe he can be repaired. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I have to get a new one. I would hate to do that. And again, why would I hate to get a new one, right? Oh, get a new vacuum cleaner. I mean, hey, 6 years, maybe it's better. But it's because I'm attached. I'm attached to that one. That's my guy. That's the one I've been using all this time. Okay. So now, that was your Eric mistake update. So what are we up to? 3? Is that 3 or 4? I'm already losing track. Well, it doesn't matter. We'll just keep going and going. And by the way, there'll be more to come today. So I don't know when I'll give you the final tally. Okay, so we have freed this fleece from its cardboard. And I don't know the answer yet on whether or not to save this cardboard, but I had picked up a few of these fleeces for different shows. Right now, because I have many that are already cut and folded and similar, I'm saving them. But like I said, I have limited space, so we will see whether or not how long that lasts. But for now, they're still here. Okay, so now, are we done? Are we done? No. So first of all, yeah, if depending on the use of the product and stuff, yeah, I would need to research it and stuff if I'm going to present it or do something. But in this particular case, this is going to be for set dressing. Yeah, I found these fleece are great when you see the studio because they can work as a curtain. They can work as a table cover, tablecloth. They can work. What else can you use them for? Well, and of course the blankets and stuff. Yeah. Anyway, they're very versatile. What I love about them too is the ironing. Oh boy, iron. Oh yes, yes. Ha! Mistake number 4 or 5 today. I'm ironing this shirt. Yeah, I hope you appreciate my shirt is ironed for our live stream today. That's because I want to look nice for Puppet fans. And I set the ironing board up. I had the iron there, and I guess I had it too close to the wall. And yeah, so then, bump the ironing board. Ironing board does a little wiggle, and the iron does one of these and goes boom, tips over, and hits the wall. and where the tip of the iron hit the wall, there's like a little ding in the wall. Yeah, tiny little ding. Nobody will see it, but I do. And I go, yeah, that's where the little iron dinged it. And you just go, it's a little mistake I made today. And if you're always making little mistakes like that, you gotta, I guess that's why you end up with dinged up wall. Hey, it's not, I did not ding up my wall. There's a tiny little dent ding that nobody can see. I would defy anyone to find it in the wall, besides me. So, we're not done yet because we got the sewn-in label. And sometimes the sewn-in label I will actually save, and sometimes I will photograph if it has pertinent information that's helpful. There's something odd about this product. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. What is going on? This came from, what is this? You guys we're all watching along the same thing, right? I did not cut off. All right, let me explain what is going on in my brain. Oh, there it is. All right. Sorry, guys. I was having a moment there. I really was. Like, why can I not figure out who manufactures this product? And it's still odd because it doesn't have, well, I'm going to show you in a minute. Well, yeah, I want to open this one too, and this one's a different type of open than this one, so I want to compare and contrast so you can see that. Yeah, we're doing a deep dive in throws. In this episode of Behind the Scenes at the Puppet Hideaway, we're discussing the plush throws. But it is important, or it is an aspect of what happens here, because as you see the content, it's coming up, and you see the beautiful sets in the studios and stuff. Yeah, you're going to see some of these beautiful throws, and you're going to know what goes into them. So, this is made by JBL Trading. JBL Trading, LLC. And they donate a portion of their proceeds to charitable causes. So that's nice. I'm not familiar yet with JBL, but I will be. Unless JBL is obviously one of the big manufacturers that I'm missing. But I can't think of it right now off the top of my head. Anyway, JBL. I don't know why this doesn't have the label that throws typically have, but anyway, okay. Oh, yes, sorry. I almost made another mistake, but I caught myself before we moved on. That is, yes. Whether or not you leave the sewn-in label on your product is your choice, and I go back and forth, and oh, hi, Stacy. Hey, thanks for joining the theme. And South Florida. All right. Yeah. We're here at the Puppet Hideaway, and I'm discussing what we're working on with our upcoming content and shows. And this is kind of the what did I do all day? What is this? Because I think everyone thinks I sit around or something. Which I guess I do, but I'm... anyway, okay. Whether or not you leave the sewn-in label it really depends. When it comes to puppets, if the sewn-in label is where you can tuck it in and it's not seen, I tend to leave it because it's nice to, remind yourself of the manufacturer. And it's also nice if it does move on to second hands for them to know who made it or know about the product. Because sometimes I get stuff that, it doesn't have labels or things, and so I don't know anything about it. And, but then I've had the other problem when I said it has to be able to, if it can tuck in, and I have to be pretty confident that it's not going to be seen. And I guess that gets into being mistake prone. I've had it happen to me where I've done a shot, photography, or sometimes in a video, and dang, there's a little, you see that little sewn-in label, and that's just silly. There's no reason for it, and it's like, oh, you got this cute little video, and up pops the bunny, and then the bunny's got a little sewn-in label, and you're like, oh, he's obviously a product, okay. So, keep it when you can if it won't be seen, but if it's gonna muck up your shot, then remove it, is my motto. And in this case, this is gonna be, for curtains and set dressing and stuff, so maybe you don't have to, but I do. In fact, the curtains in my home and stuff, I remove the labels from them as well, even though they're not really seen, but I don't know. If you have a keen eye, I don't know, if you have a keen eye and you can catch it or see it, or if the camera catches it, and you're just like, why risk it? Like, no one's gonna look at my curtain and go, can I see the sewn-in label to see who manufactured your curtains? And if there's the possibility that there's a shot and you see a little label, well, yeah, there's the answer to that. Okay, are we done with this? Are we done with this, please? Well, moving on. Let's just, okay, yes. Now, all right, and I do like the fact that this. Yeah, now you see, there's an interesting idea. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I can start. These both have, maybe this is from that same manufacturer. Maybe I can track it down that way. Anyway, the other one is coming. And I don't know actually who makes that one either, so I will figure that out. I just know that it doesn't exactly match that, even though it's very, very close. Okay, so now let's do this together. So this one, you saw that one was all complicated, but part of those are decisions too of retail chains, and every retailer likes things in different ways. I remember famously Kohl's. If you guys in America know the Kohl's retail chain, their big thing was in the puzzle category. They wanted tins, more puzzles in tins. No boxes, only tins. The idea being, and a good idea, that a tin is very nice for a puzzle because it makes it, it's a reusable or storage thing, and a tin is kind of a nice product. You can even get rid of the puzzle. Not get rid of the puzzle, it's a terrible idea. You could put the puzzle in a bag and re-gift it, and then you have a lovely tin if you wanted a tin for some reason. So, it's a double purpose product. So, okay, so this is nice, right? So much easier than before. And so you don't have to worry with this one about the perfect ribbon. But you see, same concept is applying here, right? Look at that. Oh, darn it. Okay, who's keeping a tally of all the mistakes we've made so far? Yeah. I don't know, do I go ahead and start it now? I guess. Better late than never. Yeah. I'm supposed to have my theme music going, my theme song. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and start that now, shall we?
Puppet Hideaway, 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 Puppet Hideaway.
That's a bit loud. That was a lot loud. Uh-oh. Oh. That is... Oh. Huh. I guess that's the lowest I can have it. That's interesting. Yeah. Alright. I hope that's not too loud. Oh, I guess I could not use the... Well, anyway. Yay! Now we have our Puppet Hideaway background music. If that's not too annoying or distracting, maybe I'll... Maybe, is that better? Alright. I don't know. I don't know if I find that annoying or not. I haven't seen this, right? Have I not seen it? I say I haven't seen it. No! I have not seen it! I thought this was strange. Again, I'm not critical. I'm just curious about a lot of things. Decorative throw doesn't show an image of the throw on there. Peter Rabbit. We're doing a whole Peter Rabbit bit coming up. So I didn't even know what it looks like. So I guess we get to look at it together for the first time here. Here we go. Oh, well, wait a minute. Oh, I guess maybe that'd be another reason maybe why you want to leave the hang tag or the sewn-in label on there. It does remind you, quick reference to the front and the back, I guess. By the way, for a good product demonstration, this is from Peter Rabbit, which is from Beatrix Potter, the world of Beatrix Potter. Okay, and Beatrix Potter is copyright of Frederick Warren and Company. Frederick Warren and Company. Peter and Mom Strawberry Fields White Throw is the name of this product. Okay, Peter and his mom in the strawberry fields. Yeah, that's what's going on here. There they are, hanging out, having a cute, nice little hug. And there they are. I guess they're gathering, gathering the strawberries. So yeah, we've got what appears to be the pattern. Yeah, it appears as though we've got the repeating pattern of these two images. Where am I pointing? Anyway, repeating pattern of those two images with the two the strawberries. You can see that type of strawberry and that type of strawberry. There it is. That's the image that they're repeating. Nice! So that'll be cool. So I can use that as either the backdrop or... Anyway, when I get into that, because... Boy, there's so much wonderful... Wait. Sorry. moving. I know you guys think I'm moving like molasses, I'm sure, watching this. Like, dude, this is like paint drying. But for those of you, maybe, I understand that some people, yeah, I don't know if I can handle this music or not. I think it's bugging me. Well, I don't know. You know what I think I'm gonna do is, yeah, I'm gonna turn it off. Because if I decide I don't like it and it's on my audio track, there's nothing I can do about it. But if I decide I do like it, I can fix it in post and I can play it down. Yeah. Okay, so that was good. That was a good test. That's why these live check-ins are valuable. Because now I can decide, do I want to have music playing during my live streams? Because it's limiting, but if it's not annoying, then maybe it's fine. I gotta think about that. As I remove these labels, oh, yeah, I did forget. I forgot a step. Guess what, everybody? I made another mistake. Okay, so we're up to what number are we up to? I can't even keep track. Yeah, I'm supposed to be taking pictures of this stuff too, because you see, I need to be able to remember that this is the Peter Rabbit, Beatrix Potter, Peter and Mom Strawberry Fields White Throw. Okay. This way, if I have a picture of everything too, that's how I should do it. And I guess now that I think about it, that would have been an easy way for me to figure out what was going on with that missing throw. Is when I have everything inventoried with the picture, corresponding picture. Yeah, I guess I could have just looked at my camera and my camera roll and said, where's the photograph of it? But I just assumed there was a picture of it because I assumed it was here. That's why that happened. I never imagined that it hadn't arrived yet. And I just imagined seeing it in person when in fact all I had done was ordered it. Okay, are we done with our fleece? Yes. Yes. But I also wanted to let you know that another big tip is when it comes to your scissors. There's these type of scissors, they're sewing scissors. This is by the Singer brand. But these are specifically for sewing and needlework. This one is made by Fiskars. It is AA0925. If you're curious. And yeah, they're really okay. So what makes these important is they have very that little tip right there is very key. And they're very incredibly sharp. Probably not good for kids because you can probably stab and poke eyes out and all sorts of terrible things. But your traditional scissors are not gonna cut it. Woo! That's a good pun. Your traditional scissors are not gonna cut it when you're doing a lot of this little stuff. You need to be able to get in there, especially when you want to get in there and get that little label removed, but you want to get that cut. yeah, nice and close, but without mucking up the seam itself. Trust me, there's a whole science to all of this stuff. Oh, the other thing too, yeah, I keep rushing along. The other thing too, when you get a product into is, you know, depending on the quality of the product will determine how much finishing has been done. So if you find a more inexpensive product, will have less finishing, and that means you'll get, this one's good, actually, not a good example there. Yeah, that one's not bad, but it's not great. So yeah, you see, you get these the unfinished threads there, so you want to go and cut all those off as well. And you know, to be honest, okay, if you just take that couple seconds, all your stuff is so nice. So when you have guests over or something, you know, and they're just like, you know, then they're gonna know. And for me, if I dress a set, yeah, no one's gonna know, but I'm gonna know. My dad taught me that. No one's gonna see it. No one's gonna know that you went and took that extra time to make sure that all those little extra strings were cut off. But I know. Okay, so moving right along. So look at that. We took care of a couple of fleece. So, and we're just moving right along with our day. We've been at this for almost an hour now. So, yeah, you can see where my time goes. All right, so we got the Peter Rabbit thing. Boy, some really, really cute Peter Rabbit stuff. I mean, this is a license that's been around, and there's many different interpretations of the character and stuff that I'll share with you, but in an episode. But for now, again, some of these cute little things. You know, I'd still say he's got all his labels, and so I have to figure them out. But I mean, he's just precious. Love it. And so there are definitely different Peter Rabbit styles I've noticed too. I'm looking around to see if I have an example real fast. I don't right in front of me, but there is this version where he's wearing the lighter little coat. Maybe it's because there's the movie version, and then this is probably the classic Beatrix Potter. I mean, from the books, the classic literary version. But I love this. Once upon a time, there were 4 little rabbits. There was Flopsy, Mopsy, Cottontail, Cottontail, and Peter Rabbit, and they were a happy family. And there he is. Isn't that sweet? With his mom and his brothers and sisters, or are they all sisters? Probably not. Oh my gosh. Perhaps I need to do my research on this story too. Are Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cottontail all girls? I think they are. Oh, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out, folks, together. Yeah, keep watching. We're gonna find out together right here, right now, live, the Puppet Hideaway. But first, let's see this wonderful product made by Kids Preferred. Kids Preferred in 2021. They're based in East Windsor, New Jersey. Peter Rabbit, Beatrix Potter. Stop talking, Eric. Demonstrate. Okay, will do. It's about to make another mistake. Oh! Oh my gosh! That got me. Ah. Yay! Oh, they are wonderful. And it says, oh, cute. And the sweet little message inside. Do you want to know what it says? It says, if the lid does not stay closed, turn the handle clockwise to reset the latch. Oh. Oh. Oh, how sweet. That's lovely. But it's good to know. All right. Yes, I approve. This is fantastic. Yeah, I see. This is that class. This is the classic art from those books. It's so nice. Oh, so speaking of, that's a good transition to. Oh, well. Wait a minute. Yes. Yes. Here we go. So, as part of my idea was for you guys, for me to share with Puppet fans what goes on as I work on the shows and the content that you see here at the Puppet Hideaway. And so part of that is, how do I come up with the stories and the content and, everything that you see. And sometimes I start with, an idea I have, and I'll run with that. But then sometimes I'm inspired by the products and the stuff that I see. So in this particular case, the Peter Rabbit thing, I started coming across some of this product and just became so enchanted by it that I was like, I'd love to highlight this in a little segment at the Puppet Hideaway because it's just so endearing to me. And so then I find some other little products. So this is, you know what? Where are my other? Oh, here we go. Switching glasses here, folks. The other ones, they don't sit that tight on my head to begin with, and then after that impact from the rabbit, the Peter in the box, I don't think those are gonna stay on my head. Okay. Right on. All right. This is a 4 figurines in a storybook, and it is from 2022, produced and published by Fidal Publishing Inc. From Canada. Oh, well, it was produced in Canada. Well, I don't know. Then there's a UK and a Europe. Yeah, Fidal. That's all you need to know. Fidal.com. So this is an engaging storybook and toy in one activity kit. Tattletales offers full-page illustrations, a story, and 4 figurines that bring the characters to life and ignite your child's imagination. Okay, so that's what we got going on here. Let's take a look. We got. Again, I'm trying to be delicate with the packaging in case, when I want to demo it and display it, I may want to show off that it's in its packaging, but I will be honest, packaging's a tough one for me too. Because I come from consumer products and packaging is so beautiful and wonderful. I will keep it in rare cases if it's just that outstanding. But again, space and everything, it's just not possible here now. but now this would be a case where I would keep this. I would keep this together because you want to have the book with the little figurines, right? Okay. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Well. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, hey, as I remove this tag, let me also tell you, the other thing is, for those of you in the U.S., well, no, I guess not those of you in the U.S., what am I saying? Those of you all over the world who go, hey, that's interesting. I'm sensing that there's there could be an Easter theme. Yes, there is. But Easter was 3 days ago. Yes, it was. But Easter will come around again next year, and the content that I make, it may be late for this year, but it'll be early for next year. Oh, this is cute. This product is made by, one second. This product is made by DII. It's from India, but it was from Design Imports, Seattle, Washington. So that's where we're from. We are, though, you know what? I keep saying Seattle, but my little bear reminds me to recognize that, we're Seattle. We're Seattle. We keeping track. What are we on now? I think I have 6 mistakes. But to be technically correct, we're based in Bellevue. Bellevue is next door to Seattle, where there's a couple of bridges. So we're a bridge away from Seattle. Bellevue. Keep saying Bellevue. Anyway, I thought maybe this could be used for my demonstration. I don't know, guys. I'm experimenting. And by the way, that's another part. That's another part of the process. You bring a product home, and you got to figure. Oh yeah, and you see this stuff's got to be ironed. Yeah. Oh, and of course you realize I didn't document everything on this product either. But I guess I'm videoing it, so I'm live streaming it. Okay, here we go. The World of Peter Rabbit from Beatrix Potter. This is Tattletales. Benjamin Bunny. Benjamin Bunny's green and red cap is called a tam o' shanter. It's a little too big, but it keeps his bunny ears warm. These two little rabbits have to hop as quickly as they can so they don't disturb Mrs. McGregor. Okay. Hold on. These characters haven't been introduced yet. I'm getting ahead of myself. Yeah. Well, I should probably be closer, but anyway, we'll figure that out later. Now, let's go through this real quick. Can you hop as quietly as a bunny? Okay. Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cottontail love to snack on radishes, carrots, and lettuce leaves. After lunch, they are ready for a delightful nap in the warm sun. They snuggle into a patch of soft lettuce and close their wee little eyes. Can you close your eyes too? Okay, so they're just, again, lovely illustration. They're asleep. I don't know if they're boys or girls. Squirrel Nutkin is always playing games, whilst the others... Okay. Squirrel Nutkin, oh, I like that name. Squirrel Nutkin is always playing games, whilst the other squirrels gather nuts in the woods. Nutkin plays 9 pins with a crab apple and green fir cones. That's a fun idea. Oh, I gotta recreate that in a bit, don't I? He also likes to make up songs for his older brother Twinkleberry and Old Brown. Can you sing him a song? Oh, you wouldn't want to hear me sing him a song, but yet. So I get my better. Okay. Ah, here we go. Here we go. I'm getting a little worried here. Where are these other characters? I've got additional characters over here who have yet to be introduced in the story, and we're on the second to last page. I'm maybe having doubts about the character development and the overall arching storyline of this book. Okay, Benjamina Puddle Duck has flown from Hilltop Farm to lay her eggs in peas. Mr. Todd, that's Mr. Todd. Oh. Mr. Todd. I just realized, I think I have a puppet. It's maybe supposed to be Mr. Todd. We're inspired by Mr. Todd. And by the way, that's Todd with 1 D. Mr. Todd thinks his shed is the perfect place for her to make a nest. Pretend your arms are wings. Can you flap them like a duck? Yep. You guys watching the live stream are flapping your arms like a duck. Ah, good thing no one can see you. Mr. Todd thinks his shed is the perfect place for her to make a nest. Oh, well, that's nice of him. There you go. He's got there's Mr. Todd, and there's his shed. So, I need a nice place to lay my eggs. Or I need peace so I can lay my eggs. Yeah, why don't you go use my shed? Okay. Okay. Tom Kitten loves watching butterflies in the flower garden with his 2 sisters, Mittens and Moppet. Tom Kitten has 2 sisters, Mitten and Moppet. They tumble around the doorstep and roll in the dust. Their mother just can't keep them clean. Can you meow like a little kitten? Meow. I can. Yeah, okay, the fact that Tom Kitten has his little sisters, Mitten and Moppet, make me believe that Peter has 3 sisters too. Okay, but I can't confirm that yet. That's the book, by the way. That was the end. It left us on a cliffhanger. Whether or not you can meow like a kitten. Woo, I hope you can. So that we can get a happy ending on that story. Okay. Okay. You're kidding me. What? Is there some sort of... There must be some sort of science to this. Good grief. No way. Is that? Wow. Okay. Nice. I mean, yeah, let's utilize economy of space. That's good. Yeah, those little guys, you can see they don't necessarily just fall right into place. But they do fit nicely in there. Ooh, but where was that little plastic sleeve? That would be good to put back in there. There it is. Okay. Nice. All right, yep. I give that, that is approved. I like it. Good stuff. And then we got more coming up. What is this? This is the Tale of Peter Rabbit. This is the magnetic tin play set. And it is, oh, yikes. Ooh, don't want to do that either, folks. Don't puncture your sofa. Yikes. See what I'm saying? I make mistakes all the freaking time. Ooh. Oh. This is cool. Oh, this is so nice. This is, yeah, so this is by Bendon. Yeah, Bendon's awesome. Yeah, Bendon Inc. from Ashland, Ohio. And, yeah, so that's challenging. Well, because they're magnets, I get it. Does it maybe explain how you're supposed to get those out? Okay. Well, I figured it out. Oh. Oh. Huh? No. Well. Okay, yeah, that's a bit odd to me. They, chose to... Okay, so I love the concepts. But I'll be honest, I'm not gonna say that I'm 100% behind the execution. So this reminds me when I was a kid, they had these, they were called... Oh, was it Bendon who got the license? Is this under license with, what was that called? What was that called? That was, they were the little magnet, they weren't stickers, they were magnets. They were, and you put them on the board. Okay, I'll have to. You guys know what I'm talking about? In the comments there, hi. Oh, hey, everybody. They were the little magnets that you put on the sheets. Okay, it's not in my head right now. Yeah, but this is exactly what that product was. So it's great. So you have your setup, and then you've got your little magnet characters, and then as you hear the story, you know, you can move them around your playset around the garden, which is really, really nice. And I see that they've got the artwork, and again, when I make a complaint, I have to say that it's important for me to point out that everyone wants to make the best product they can make. I believe. I can't imagine why somebody wouldn't want to make the best. But your intention is to make the best, but then there's limitations. And whether that limitation is the cost, whether the limitation is what you have, the art assets that you have, or the materials that you have, whether it's, there's a million things that can control whether or not you can get something done, or the way a product turns out the way it turns out. It could be input from the retailer saying, no, I want it like this. And you're like, oh, okay, I guess that's how it has to be. So in this particular case, I like that the artwork is obviously, it's in the correct style and everything. It's obviously Beatrix Potter. But if you can see, they have, ow. Now, that's interesting too. When I look at that, I can see my lights reflected on that tin, and I can see that one of my lights, it's not at the right setting. So for those of you keeping track at home, I think we're up to number 7 on mistakes. Let me fix that real fast. For those of you curious about my light setup, there we go. Oh, I can already feel better. Yeah, I use, so my system is the Philips Hue lighting system, and you can see I've got the Puppet Hideaway there, and there's an app, and I've got the different zones. And so in my studio, I've got all the different studio lights, and so I pulled 2 of the studio lights out for today. And then once you have the lights, you can control whether they're in colors or whatever. And so for production stuff, I like to have the brighter, whiter, sharper light. So anyway, I got distracted, but I wanted to correct that. Again, these behind the scenes things, guys, again, they're meant to be raw. You're supposed to I'm just working, and I'm just sharing with you what I'm doing. And so you're also getting to see me making mistakes, and you get to see me learning, because I just figured out on your before you go live checklist, make sure your lights are both set to the right setting. Back to this image, it's just unfortunate that so what they've done is they've taken this image and they flipped it. So you've got a mirror image of the 2 for your scene. And I just don't think that makes for a particularly engaging, fun scene. I would have said that perhaps you could have just completely different, you could have 2 separate scenes altogether, I think would have been fine. You know, it's almost like 2 chapters or 2 locations that you could go back and forth from. Or if it were possible, I don't know what the resolution or the quality of this particular art asset, but otherwise I would suggest maybe blowing it up and splitting it into 2 so that it's one image stretched across the 2, as opposed to this interesting mirror choice that they made. But again, they had limitations, and possibly, or they made choices, or somebody made a mistake. And guess what? That happens. It happens in product development. And it's so embarrassing. And then when it happens, and people call it out, and you look so silly. Because people go, how could you make that mistake? How could you make that mistake? It's so obvious. It's like, well, yes, it's obvious if it's the only thing you're looking at, and you're looking at it in a vacuum, and it's just standing there, and it's the only thing you're looking at, and you're looking at it, and you go, oh yeah, that's a mistake. But if you're looking at 500 of them, and and one of them slips through, and something's not quite right, you made a mistake. Mistakes were made, and then it's okay to admit making a mistake. So we're up to 7. By the way, that is. It's not necessarily that I have a lesson for you, puppet fans, because I'm guessing that you guys already know it or not about owning up to mistakes or owning your own mistakes. But I realize that I might be better at it than most people, because I think I'm discovering that I have a hidden talent. I didn't know I had. I think I have a hidden talent for making mistakes. Because, boy, I'm very good at it. I make them a lot. And so, are we ready to up the mistake meter one more time? Yeah. Let's talk about our we're gonna get to Peter Rabbit in just a second, but while I'm on this train of thought, I want to talk about this right now. Talk about mistakes. Peeps has these lovely, lovely plush baskets made by Dan D company, and I thought it was very interesting that depending on the retailers will choose. I mean, I don't know if anyone else finds this interesting, but I sure do. These are both Peeps Easter baskets, and you can tell that, yeah, one's larger, one's definitely more expensive. Yeah, this is the higher end or deluxe, probably, I don't know what it's called, but deluxe, jumbo, whatever. And you can tell that it's got, it's got the plush Peeps in front of it there, where this one, slightly different version. But I thought it was really interesting, so that it's the same company, same license, but retailers will choose to have their own ones. So it's like, oh, if you want this one, you need to go to Target. And if you want to get this one, you have to go to CVS, grocery store, or drugstores, which CVS, does it say on here, is it made for CVS? No. Anyway, this is at my CVS drugstore, which is, I don't know, owned by whom, so you might have your version around somewhere. But the point I'm making on this was, we're talking about mistakes that we made. So, I have this one, and I go, oh, and I see this at the CVS, and I'm like, oh, look at this, great. And guess what? It comes in 3 colors. It comes in pink, blue, and yellow. Yeah, but wait, where's the yellow one, Eric? Oh, because I didn't buy pink, blue, and yellow. I bought pink, blue, and blue. And you go, Eric, why did you buy pink, blue, and blue? Especially if you wanted to compare to this one. When you want to compare yellow with yellow. Yes, I would, and that was my intention. And I intended to buy all 3 different colors, and I made a mistake. So mistake number 8, I bought 2 of the blue ones. Don't know how I did that, but I did it. So I got my receipt, and so I get to go back to my CVS pharmacy after this live stream and switch that out. Hopefully they haven't broken down their Easter stuff yet. But it was just yesterday. Fingers crossed, right? The other thing is, I mentioned earlier about, hey, this is happening after Easter, and it's like, yeah, the Puppet Hideaway, we're not going to tie ourselves too tightly to calendar dates. And then I realized, from a production point of view, waiting after Easter is definitely the way to go. Because, woo, these bad boys, well, some of these bad boys are 70% off. So some of these adorable little guys behind me are very inexpensive. And that's great. And I get it. Who wants a big thing, after the weekend or after the holiday? But I'm different, which is good. Also, just while I'm at it, I got too much to share, but whatever, I'm live. I guess I can just do this all day, huh? I just want you guys to point out too that, there is, so I'm doing a lot of talk about Peeps, and so far everything you've seen is licensed, officially licensed Peeps merchandise, and I'm very aware of that because I spent my career in licensed merchandise. And so there's always people that, use product that's similar. They're sometimes called knockoffs. It's a knockoff of the original. And sometimes they're pirated property because pirate steals something, so they're stealing intellectual property and they're making that product, so there is a pirate product. I'm not saying that all pirates are thieves, although I don't know. Are pirates? No, pirates aren't necessarily people. Is pirate a word just like thief? The pirate is a... Well, I don't know. All right, I'll think about that. I gotta figure that out before we do the pirate show. Yeah, maybe that's just a bad stereotype for pirates. Anyway, back to peeps. These are not peeps. And I think I figured it out. I'm just maybe guessing, but I think definitely it is the brown 3 little dots. So here you can see black dots and a little red little nose. That's what these little fellows have. So these are little bunnies, and these are peeps. And this is a pet toy. Yep, officially licensed Peeps product, but that's a pet toy. Versus, yeah, this is plush backpack clip. Okay, I'm getting into Peeps. I don't want to get into Peeps today. Peeps is a whole nother thing. But I will say real fast, because I just want to share it since I'm thinking about it. Oh my gosh, I love this fabric. I think this is so great. And so I've got these, and one of the things I love about this material is that to me, yeah, they look like little plush, little balloons. And I've had so many fun ideas. And of course, you go, hey, that makes you think they look like balloons? Well, because they are. See, then there's these products. These are, look at that, plush balloon animals. And yeah, so, and these are all made by Dan D, by the way. They must have a good deal with the local retailers here in Bellevue, Seattle, Pacific Northwest area, because they seem to be dominating my local retail stores. Just another fast retail story. This product was on shelf and there was an assortment of 4. And I went ahead and grabbed all 4. And I just wanted to point out that maybe at first glance, you just see that there's a pink one and a green one. And that's your choice, right? Nah, look closer. You gotta look closer. Because there's actually 4 different SKUs here. 4 different varieties, versions. So there is the green with ears, and there is green without ears, and there is pink with ears, and pink without ears. So when you look, you gotta look closely, because I didn't at first. I thought they were just the 4 of them, and I mean, I just thought, okay, great, and I grabbed the 2, and then I went, oh wait a minute, that one's got ears on it, and then I go, oh, yeah, some have ears and some don't. So that's fascinating. Yep. Oh, yep. Same material, and I love this because this is for the Leprechaun's Green Party. Yeah, I love it. It's like they're little balloons, little balloon clovers. How much fun is that? So yeah. Our parties are gonna have, our puppet parties have puppet plush balloons. And there's a really cute segment it's we're working on where there's all the little plush receive invitations to the party, the Capybara's Valentine party. And I'm just gonna look and see if I can grab an example real fast. But the little, yes I can actually. One quick, well I say I can. One quick second, folks. The little plush, here we go. Nope, you're close. There we go. I knew I'd find one. Okay. Ha! So, this cute little duck has gotten his invitation to the Capybara's party. The invitations went out via balloon. And so, yeah, got his balloon. Ready for the party, the red party. So, yeah, plush balloons. What a fun concept. Especially because helium balloons are hard to work with and they're, you know, they go dead. And especially for like video with like continuity and stuff. If you're doing a scene and then that scene you want to shoot over days, or you have to redo a reshoot. You'd have to get another balloon or something, where a plush balloon hopefully will stick around. Yeah. All right, let's take a look at this. This is, oh. Well, that's not what I thought it was. This is a puzzle book, my first puzzle book. Oh. Okay. Well, Bravey surprise. Let's check it out. I thought it was a storybook. Well, I guess it might still be a storybook. A board book. So, it's part of the Beatrix, the World of Peter Rabbit little show I'm working on. I'm figuring that we'll have segments in these shows that are about story time. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate too. So, you can see that in the manufacturing of this product, this little part didn't get folded in. You see that? He's supposed to be tucked in and glued under that piece right there, and that didn't happen on this one. I'm going back to return that, but yeah, but I should. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna take this back and exchange it because it's not, I just bought it and I should get a good one. And if there's any problems, then I'll just say, all right, I'll live with it. Oh, I'm being silly. Never mind. I'm not gonna go through all that. I'm just gonna tape it and whatever, live with it. Okay. You see, decisions that you have to make. Am I really gonna return this? Because I want it to be perfect. Oh, but you're right. If it's going to be on camera and be seen and everything, yeah. No, I have to take it back. Yeah, never mind. I changed my mind again. That can't stay like that. That's got to go. All right, so I'm not going to completely... Well, yeah, okay, so here we go. Yeah, so there's a puzzle. I really do like this part a lot. That's beautiful artwork. Peter and Benjamin. I probably need to invest in maybe some Beatrix Potter books, huh? Peter Rabbit and Benjamin Bunny have snuck into Mr. McGregor's garden. I see there's Mr. McGregor. That other one said Mrs. McGregor. I guess there's Mr. and Mrs. McGregor. Garden to raise radishes for dinner. Look at how many they dug up. Miss Rabbit will be so pleased. Now they'll just have to get the big sack past the cats on their way out. Oh, Benjamin Bunny. Oh, that's Benjamin Bunny in his hat. Oh, I get it. That's the little figurine. Okay. Oh, yeah, look, there's Squirrel Nutkin. Hey, Squirrel Nutkin has learned a new dance. He wants to show it to the other squirrels, but they were too busy collecting nuts for winter. Oh, well, but to pass the time, Nutkin makes up a silly riddle to sing to Old Brown. Yeah, that's great. Squirrel Nutkin loves to dance. We all love to dance here at the Puppet Hideaway. That's for certain. And then there's Benjamina Puddle Duck. Benjamina Puddle Duck is out for the morning stroll. She loves to smell the flowers at Hilltop Farm. Jemima is always on the lookout for the perfect nesting place to lay her eggs. Maybe today she will find it. Tom Kitten. Tom Kitten, fancy clothes or not, as soon as Tom Kitten tumbles out the front door, he's ready for another adventure. A pretty red butterfly has joined him in the garden. If Tom stays very still, maybe it will land on his paw. Very nice. Yeah, these are good. I mean, it's very short, introduces the character, picture. I guess if you have a puppet character, or maybe this might actually work better with the little well, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Yeah, it looks pretty good on camera. Even though it's a puzzle. These are puzzles. But yeah, it looks great. Yeah, and you know what? Then this would be really fun because then if you're doing something with kids, you can do the story, and then when it's like break time or something, you can say, yeah, hey kids, you want to play with some puzzles? Oh wait, what am I thinking? What kid's gonna want to play with puzzles when we can play with puppets? Okay. Well, I probably should move this along because I guess I gotta do some returns and stuff now. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess I guess that'll be good for now. I talked about the Peter Rabbit stuff. Oh yeah. Okay, last couple more things here. I find jelly bean behavior strange as well. I don't know, maybe they're just inexpensive jelly beans or something, but I've just noticed that the different colors of jelly beans, certain ones seem to oxidize or something. Or, I don't know if it's oxidized. Just looks funny on the outside. Maybe I shouldn't eat that one. Yeah, you know what? I don't have to eat every jelly bean, do I? I'm gonna set that one aside. I don't know if I trust that one. It's got something funky on it. Okay. All right. Yeah, I know how I want to wrap this up. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Impulse purchase. This is so great. Check it out. This is the Play-Doh little egg making kit, and oh my gosh, that says it all. And again, this is great packaging. Look at that. Oh, that package right there tells you everything you need to see right there. It is. I love it. That picture tells you everything. It is Play-Doh, and you roll it out, and then you get that little roller, and it's like a cookie cutter, and then it makes the little pieces, and then you make the little Play-Doh little eggs, and it's all themed with bunnies and eggs, and that is very, very cute. And so I thought that would be a fun activity that we can do together at the Puppet Hideaway. So that will be its own little, maybe a little short or a little something, or a reel, or a short form video. Or maybe it'll be a long form video and I'll just stretch it out. Okay. Drum roll, please. I want to share with you some special bunnies. And then the big tease that I promised. Let me begin. Bunny number 1, special guest bunny on the live stream. Dun dun dun! Yes, this is the Sound and Light rabbit puppet, and it is made. Oh, wait a minute! Sound and Light Animatronics Co. Sound and Light Animatronics Co. Is it not? Oh. Okay. That's not made by who I thought it was made by. Good. Oh, I'm glad I didn't. I almost made another mistake. I almost attributed this product to a different manufacturer. Okay. Wait a minute. That cannot be right. Or I'm just very confused again. Anyway, I will figure that out later. Let me just demonstrate this product. The important thing is the product, right?
Once upon a time, there were 4 little rabbits. Flopsy, Mopsy, Cottontail, and Peter. You may go into the field or down the road, but don't go into Mr. McGregor's garden. Your father had an accident there and was put into a pie by Mrs. McGregor. Now run along and don't get into mischief. I'm going to buy some bread. Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cottontail, who were good little bunnies, went down the lane.
Good
to
little
gather
bunnies!
blackberries.
But were they good little
But
girls?
Peter, who was very naughty, ran straight away to Mr. McGregor's garden.
Peter was naughty.
Under the gate. He ate some lettuce, some French beans, and some radishes. And then
what?
feeling rather sick, he went to look for some parsley.
You like that mouth
Round
movement?
the end of the
You
fence.
guys see the mouth
Whom
movement?
should he meet but Mr. McGregor? Mr. McGregor waved his rake and
See how he
yelled,
pauses his head at the
"Stop,
dramatic
Peter!"
part?
Peter was most dreadfully frightened. He rushed all over the garden, for he had forgotten the way back to the gate. He lost one of his shoes among the cabbages, and the other shoe among the potatoes. Then he ran into a gooseberry net and got caught by the large buttons on his jacket.
Oh no, not his
Mr.
jacket!
McGregor came up with his wrist and raised it to hit Peter in the head, but Peter wiggled out just in time, leaving his jacket behind him. Peter tried to find
He lost
way
his jacket!
across the garden, but he became more and more puzzled. He climbed up into a wheelbarrow and peeped over. The first thing he saw was Mr. McGregor raking onions. His back was turned towards Peter, and
Ooh.
beyond him was the gate. Peter jumped off the wheelbarrow and started running as fast as he could towards the gate. Mr. McGregor caught sight of him, but Peter didn't care. He slipped underneath the gate and was saved at last in the woods outside the garden.
That was close.
Peter never stopped running till he got home to the rabbit hole under the big tree. He was so tired that he flopped down upon the nice soft sand on the floor of the rabbit hole and shut his eyes. His mother was busy cooking. She wondered what he had done with his clothes. It was the second little jacket and pair of shoes that Peter had lost in 1 week.
Oh,
Peter was not feeling
Peter!
very well that evening. His mother gave him 1 teaspoon of tea and put him to bed. Peter felt bad that he had lost his jacket and shoes, and that he would not enjoy a delicious dinner that evening. Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cottontail had bread and milk.
Consequences. He lost his new jacket and shoes and he didn't get dinner because he was naughty and he criminally trespassed. But he was a rabbit and maybe he didn't understand trespassing, but he understood right and wrong and he did something wrong. So yeah, he lost his jacket and he made a mistake. I don't know if you call it a mistake if you do something you know is wrong. Yeah, I don't know. Do you call that a mistake or not? If you knowingly do something, knowing it's bad. I don't know. That's a thought for another day. All right. Whoa, I've saved the best for last. Okay. Oh, I'm so happy, you guys. I can't just... I want to tell you a story about a little bunny family. This family was first introduced, this bunny family was first introduced to the world in 1987 as part of Jim Henson's Tale of the Bunny Picnic. And yeah, this was a television special and I loved it. I thought it was just, yeah, it was so great. And at the time, yeah, I found, yeah, was able to get Twitch Rabbit from the show. And so she has been part of the Puppet Hideaway since, I guess, 87 or 88, 89 in the 80s. And wonderful puppet made by Applause. And you've seen me review them before, but they're really, really cute. You can make the hands and the mouths and beautiful representation of the Henson characters. And so I loved it. And so I had her for, well, yeah, so for we can do the math now, right? Many years. And you will see that she has been the star of the Bunny Club. And if you guys haven't had a chance to see that yet, I would please ask you to check it out. It is It's currently in our March highlights, but that's probably going to get swapped out later today or in the next, when I get to it, for April, because we're already into April. But anyway, you can find it on YouTube or the Puppet Hideaway. Go to the puppethideaway.com. Go to the shows and find Bunny Club. It's from March of 2024, and it stars Bella, who's new in the garden. And so around that time, actually earlier than that, but anyway, in the 2020s, you know, I realized that there were other puppets from this line. I believe there's 4 characters total. So there's her, and then there's her brother Bean, who's very famous. He's the Muppet character from the Muppet Christmas Carol and a bunch of Muppet specials. So Bean Bunny is the famous one. And then there's the parents. Or I say parents or grandparents, I'm not exactly clear. So I purchased the parent, or grandparents, the adult puppets. And so you will also see them they're in the Valentine's Day special, they're in the Bunny Club. I'm trying to think when else I have used them. So again, from Applause, and absolutely wonderful, wonderful puppet characters. I adore using these puppets. I think they look so great on camera, and they just did an absolutely phenomenal job on these puppets. So that's the grandmother, I think, or the mom. Let's just make it simple. In the Puppet Hideaway, that's the mom, and this is the dad, and that's Belle, by the way, here at the Puppet Hideaway, from the Bunny Club. And yeah, there's the dad. And oh my gosh, look at this puppet. He is so great. Although why is your little hand outside of his little sleeve? Did I change your coat for some reason? Yeah. But boy, look at that little bow tie. Yeah, he's styling. Oh, maybe I took your coat off to iron. Get you all nice and camera ready. I didn't quite get your little coat back on right. Sorry about that. Okay, now he's ready. Yeah. Hey, ready for the pink party? Yeah. Okay. So those have been the puppets. The one that is missing, as I mentioned, was Bean, the most famous, well-known, the Muppet character. He is also the most difficult to find, and I have seen him once or twice in various collector markets, and was very expensive. Well, relatively expensive, especially when you consider, well, I don't know. I'm not sure I know what I'm saying. It seemed expensive to me, what people were asking for this puppet. But I have to understand that if something is rare and, yeah, hard to find, then that drives it. Yeah, you know, simple economics, right? Something gets scarce, it gets more expensive. So, I went ahead and pulled the trigger, and yeah, I said, we gotta have Bean at the Puppet Hideaway. His family misses him. That little rascal bunny, we gotta get him home. So I'm so happy to share with you guys. Bean Bunny, welcome to the Puppet Hideaway. Here he is. Hey. Oh, hey, Eric, it's great to be here at the Puppet Hideaway. It's great to be. I don't do a Bean yet, but of course he won't be Bean necessarily here, or maybe he'll be. I don't know what he'll be, but actually, I did think of, now that he's here, I thought it would be a really cute storyline if you know that in the Bunny Club. Ooh, spoiler. Well, in the Bunny Club, they hint at a perhaps romantic relationship between Bella and Peter. With Little Bean in the... Oh, wait, but then these are brother and sisters in the show. Anyway, I thought it'd be kind of interesting if then there's a new bunny, and she's like, oh, I like the new bunny, and then maybe Peter gets a little jealous. You know, like, why are you jealous? Why can't we all be friends? And then they go, oh, maybe there's a little romantic something. Yeah! Oh, you guys, this is so great! Okay, and with that, I'm gonna leave you with a little teaser, and that is, I believe next Wednesday for our Puppet Update. I'm gonna be very excited. If I can do this. Next Wednesday, I'm going to be very excited to share with you. I should have probably tested that too. Why aren't you turning the way you need to turn? Okay. Well, darn it. I didn't have that shot prepared, but there we go. You get it. You're gonna get it. There we go. Oh man, you are not being at all cooperative at the moment. Not in the least. Not the least bit cooperative at all. Okay. Anyway, here we go. Live, unfiltered. Okay. Everybody. Okay, Puppet fans, coming up next Wednesday, I have a special invitation for VIPs. We will be letting you beyond the velvet rope. All right, the velvet rope, the red carpet. On the red, we'll roll out the red carpet. Let's pass the velvet rope into bum bum bum. Right inside there, folks, is the Puppet Hideaway studio. Wow, there's some real magic happening behind that door. So, you guys are definitely going to want to check that out. Thank you guys so much for checking in with me here at the Puppet Hideaway Livestream. I gotta go back to work. Oh, hey, look, there's the pieces of cardboard I was talking about. Oh yeah, let me keep working. Remember we did this together? Yeah, so for now, that's gonna go right in there. And then we will decide later what happens with that. I don't know if we have room to save it or what we do, but maybe I'll let you know next week the fate of the extra cardboard. That's all for now, guys. That's your live stream. Take care. Thanks for watching. And watch Bunny Club. And watch for the Bunny Club from 2024. And watch the Bunny Pink Party this month. Hopefully. If I can get it shot and done.